Why was it that you said that you didn't want to?
Huh?
Well, another day, another truck problem. We got the starter fixed and replaced. Went to a truck meet last night. Everything was fine. Truck meet, maybe not so much. Pulled up to a gas station. Dude, and the truck died. The truck died. And if we weren't on a hill, it probably wouldn't have started. We don't entirely know what the issue is. We're gonna fix that. He wants to prime the new gray truck that we have because he's not entirely set on what he's gonna do with the body. So he wants to at least prime it up, fix it up, because right now it doesn't have a paint job, and then decide, okay, do I want to paint it and leave it with the body style that it has right now? Or do I want to put it back to its original body? Don't ask me too many questions. I don't exactly know. I don't exactly know what that means, but I know that right now it's an OBS with a Denali body. So for somebody who doesn't know what they're talking about, and by that I'm not talking about myself, or what they're looking at, they're probably not going to know it's OBS. So he's looking at it from a reseller aspect on what's going to sell better. I personally think, yeah, everybody might like the original body style. That's what's hot right now. But for me, I like the uniqueness of the body that it has. And I think that's pretty badass. So that was my opinion.
Ready to go, cuz.
So what was your thought on this truck? Whether or not you want to prime...
Leave it the way it is or just bring it back to...
Which is... What is it the way it is right now?
Right now it has a Denali conversion. So it has a Denali front end, Denali moldings and back bumper. I wonder if I should just leave it like that or I should just bring it back to the original OBS.
Because you're looking at it from a resale perspective?
Yeah, I'm looking at it from a resale because it's more custom right now than original, and usually people are more interested in the original stuff.
Unless you make this look really cool.
I think it'll look really cool either way. I'm just looking at it as far as if I were to go sell it, what will people prefer more? But we're gonna find that out as we continue. I gotta put that 5.3 in it, the tranny, piece it all up back together.
So that's today's mission.
Today's mission.
I don't know, I'm curious. What does everybody else think as far as body style? What's more desirable? What's the hot shit?
The primer to get this painted, the primer. That way at least it looks like the color, no?
So at least it looks like the same color?
Same color as this.
Mm.
And then I gotta fix this plastic right here. Falling off.
It's falling off?
We're gonna go do that.
Okay. We have a lot of stuff to analyze, or at least maybe I don't have to analyze. So here is the dilemma. We went to Home Depot and we were gonna get the primer spray, right? In the bottle. And he was gonna prime all the spots that need to be primed. He's gonna sand it down, whatever. But then he's like, man, I have an air compressor. We just don't have the outlet or the plug in the garage to hook it up. He's like, I don't wanna be looking. He doesn't want anybody to judge that he is using a bottle primer. And I'm like, dude, who cares? But I guess this is just one of those things that I can't understand as a man because I don't work on trucks and cars. But the thing is that we don't have the outlet for his freaking air compressors. Now we were debating, we were going back and forth. We picked up the cans, we put them back. We looked on OfferUp for a smaller compressor that wouldn't require the outlet that we don't have in the house. We haven't heard back from anybody, so we picked up the cans again and then we brought it home. And so now he's so back and forth as what he wants to do. Now I guess we're gonna go sand the truck. We're gonna prime the truck the way that he doesn't want to, but we're gonna do it. This guy put a whole sunroof in our truck. Like, why? Babe, why are you worrying about the canned primer? I have questions. Dang, working with minimal space in this garage. Yeah. What was it that you said that we're working on today? Here's this thing here.
I have to work on getting these moldings fit back on. And then I gotta mold this crack right here. And then I gotta just pretty much just do a little bit of body work.
Oh, you already sanded this down a little bit.
Yeah, so gotta mold this in because on a Denali SUV, the gas tank goes around here.
And so you were explaining to me that you pretty much had to swap it.
So I swapped this piece, which the gas door goes to, from over there over here, and then this
and then
piece,
put that
I
here.
molded it over there. Just gotta do the body work. Pretty much mold everything that needs to be. That way it looks like one solid piece. If people know on the Denalis, the SUVs, this will be considered the back door. So it'll be the front door and then the back door. But since it doesn't have, because it went on a truck, I have to mold all this to get it to go flow with the body of the truck. So that's what I'm gonna do today, is just finish molding all of this stuff. That way it looks like one solid piece.
Why was it that you said that you didn't want to...
Huh?
Why was it you said that you didn't want to use this can?
Because a lot of people will say things like, oh, you should have done it the right way, you should spray it, why you ran a cannon, and it's just a problem when it comes to people talking shit. Because there's one thing that people don't know is that I know about body and paint, right? So I know how to paint cars. I know how to paint lowriders. I know how to paint like big shit. I know how to do patterns, flake, all of that stuff. I know
what you're doing.
I know what I'm doing.
Just don't have we don't have the setup.
Yeah, right now we're limited in space, and
you gotta work with what you have.
Yeah, work with what you got, pretty much.
I told you you didn't want to use this can. What are you doing? I thought we were sanding and priming and...
Yeah, but I gotta take apart these parts so we could...
Oh, because you're gonna spray the front so that it all matches.
Yeah, because right now it looks like it's a bunch of pieces all over the place. Yeah, you did it. Please make it look decent.
Decent with one color. Right now, as you can see, black, white, and gray.
Not acceptable.
So I'm gonna get my chair. And this is where I sit myself and watch.
The cars always doesn't look right when there's a bunch of colors.
Well,
even
yeah,
though it's just primer,
it looks like it's in the middle of being worked on. Or it looks like someone's too lazy to do anything with it.
Especially when it takes a long time to stay like that for a long time. You already know that, right?
They're what?
Lacking. All of this should have been fixed a long time ago. Even if it's a project, it would be
Wasn't the case on this one?
Leave it like that.
What are you doing now?
Masking it so I can
To prime it? And set it up to be painted? Well, maybe. This is why I don't talk to you when you work on stuff. You're in your own little world.
What do you mean?
When I try and talk to you, you're just so concentrated that you don't really respond. I'm like, what are you doing? Mask tape, masking it. So that you can paint it? Yeah. It's probably a good 30-something degrees out here. On my chair, my blanket, and my drink. Water. See, this is what I'm talking about, why I can't talk to you when you're working. Your mind is not anywhere except for on what you're doing. I just sit and I just am part of your world.
Sometimes it be like that.
Oh, I would ask him what he's doing right now, but he's in the zone, the auto zone. He sanded down the grill. That's the grill, right? He sanded down the grill. I don't know, he masked it. Now he's putting the primer because originally the grill was black. He didn't like that because the car is like 3 different colors. It's primer, white, and black.
We're trying to at least make it one color.
He wants it at least one color. Then once it's all one color and smooth and to his liking, then that's when I think it's gonna make the decision of where he wants to go with it. Whether it's going to continue to be a Denali or
Denali Conversion.
Denali Conversion. The other option is to put it back
to its original OBS look.
Uh-huh.
I want to keep it the way it is, but as far as like resale and all of that stuff, people want to see it original.
Which I can understand, because I feel like if you have this looking like a Denali, that's cool, that's unique. But who else is going to, not many people spend that much time dedicated to working on the truck. You know what I mean? It's more people are like, they just want to drive it and be seen. Who puts the work into it, you know?
It's more like, because everybody's on that phase of like original, like this is the trend right now, to have an all original OBS. And so that's where everybody goes to versus a custom unique look.
Mm-hmm. Also too, because people don't, how many people are actually altering their own truck anyway?
That's what I say, it's easier for you to make it original than to customize it.
Yeah.
And so that's where you get those two type of people, that ones that want to run a fully custom truck or play it safe and
right,
all original.
Because they just want to be seen.
Yeah, the custom guys and the guys that just want to play safe and be all original.
I feel like if we lived somewhere else where the truck scene was a little bit different, I think people would appreciate it more.
Well, they're still gonna appreciate it. It's just, I'm talking about when you have a custom truck and you want to sell it, you have to find the right buyer.
Right.
A certain buyer that wants a custom truck versus another buyer that wants it all original. You know? I
personally think because this is unique and different, I think that's what's cool about it.
I agree.
But also, it confuses a lot of people that don't know what they're looking at, what they're talking about. People have called this a Ford. They definitely have called it a GMC because they don't know. But I think that's what's cool about it. That's just in my opinion.
A lot of people just do the front clip.
Not the whole body.
This one I did all the moldings, I molded it, put it all on there. So once it gets done, it's kind of look like it's stopped.
And you've put a lot of work into this truck. This was actually his truck to begin with. And what was it that you did to it? Like everything that you did to it before, because then he sold it and then
I got it back. It's all original OBS, the V6 automatic. And then I went and bought a whole Denali and I just did all the conversion. I was planning on building it for myself. Then the buyer came and wanted it more than I did. So he bought it and then used it the way it was. And then I ended up getting it back. This was technically my build from the very beginning that I had to get rid of. And now I got it back. So now I kind of want to finish what I started. I have extra work now. So,
more work than when you sold it off.
Yes, because when I sold it, it was just needed a paint job.
And now
it was running and driving. It had the whole Denali interior in it, the bucket seats, the center console. It had everything on it.
Now what does it need?
Now it needs body work, paint, motor, tranny, and the whole interior.
So this was all Denali at one point in time.
Denali conversion, yeah.
Denali conversion. That's the verbiage. I don't know. I just sit and I watch and I ask questions. Dude, that looks nice. Crickets. Huh? Never mind. So I'll be the commentator because when he's concentrated like that, not much speaking, not much talking. So I just like to let him do his thing, you know? So now, as you can see, dude, that looks nice. And that's just primer. Imagine when it's painted. Clean. Smooth.
Yo, much nicer looks with this question.
I agree. It looks very nice. I don't have an eye for this thing like you do. I can't look at it and visualize the things that you visualize. That's why I always say that you're so smart. You're so smart, dude. Crickets. Silence.
And that, my friend,
Dendata.
big difference.
How do you feel about that?
I feel great. You can get these things off so So you could drive around a truck like this, still get people, you know, talking about it and get motivated. You could motivate yourself to don't stop, because now you're like seeing the process. Now you can picture like, oh, now imagine if it was all red, or if it was all black, or if it was all gunmetal. You'd have a better vision on it. It's all one color. You know what I mean?
Why? This is why I say when you're like analyzing a truck, I can see like your brain is clicking. This is how I imagine when you are looking at the truck. You're looking at it and analyzing. I picture your brain going. Am I right or wrong?
You're wrong. You're right. I'm scanning everything and checking it out.
And this is why I say when I try to talk to you, you're just in your own little world. I'm just a spectator.
Damn, can't wait until I get that motor in.
Are you getting tired yet?
Tired?
Yeah. Are you getting cold?
No.
Are you getting hungry?
I was getting cold. I am getting hungry.
It's not even 6:30 yet. It's really cold outside. I've been hanging out in the garage in my little chair like I always do. That's my little designated chair, you know, when he's working on stuff. He gets so in the zone though. I like to be in his presence, but he's so in the zone that I just kind of let him do his thing. But I need to feed this guy. It is really cold. I know he's hungry. I was hungry. So we're gonna find something to eat for this man, because that's my job. Give him beers and you feed him food. So we gotta find something to eat.